Well, I just mentioned that you can have very intensive programs which will work very well, and I absolutely support them, and I support developing networks from, successful ventures and trying to expand those networks. But at the same time, if you want to give a chance to every child to come across these concepts and skills, you need a different approach. And so that's where we looked at the potential of textbooks and teacher training, but especially what happens in the classroom. And children spend so long looking at textbooks in the classroom and at home and sometimes in tutoring. So this is a way of reaching students and teachers with messages. It's not exciting in the way of face-to-face emotional interactions that we had, for example, with the peace education program, where every lesson was an activity that engaged people's emotions, and it was fully discussed and the lessons drawn and the skills acknowledged. But if we can use textbooks to get out at least the basics of the core skills and the application in different areas, it will reach more people. So it's kind of using every channel possible. So it happened that in 2017, we had a workshop that was jointly organized with USAID's Education in Crisis and Conflict Network. And we discussed, is it possible for social and emotional learning and the Sustainable Development Goal 4.7, which is about sustainable development and essentially peaceful societies and gender equality. Is it possible to get that into the minds of writers of textbooks so that what comes out reflects those things? And NISSEM then was some people from that workshop and others got together in 2018. We planned, we had a planning meeting and organized quite a number of workshops and some publications. And we've raised the profile of these issues. And now we're working actually with you and the CSEL and hopefully with others to see how to translate our sort of mental framework and our advocacy into practicalities. Because what you need is that when people come to write textbooks, the groundwork has already been laid in that country to explore these issues. What is the social and emotional, context culturally? What are the environmental issues, the social issues at that country? How could they fit in with the national curriculum and exams and so on? So the next stage for NISSEM is hopefully to work with CSEL and other organizations across the world to explore this, to get the stakeholders interested, to produce sample materials, to really go from ideals to practicalities. And we are hoping to set up a platform to do that. We're in touch with, for example, the network has a global schools program pilot project, which is on with 3 countries on engaging stakeholders in education for sustainable development. And we feel that that can be amplified and helped by looking at social and emotional learning and its application to sustainable development.